In another development, government has been urged to put in place a standard policy that includes prevention, promotion, early detection, which will help deliver community mental health care. While commemorating World Mental Health Day in Lunguja, the Executive Director, Mental Health Uganda, Derek Mbuga, said that the heavy investment in institutionalizing the care and mental health system is the biggest challenge.
You should be found today. You should be found today.
Mental Health Uganda, a non-government organization, has hosted World Mental Health Day at an event held at their offices in Lunguja. 10 out of every 100 persons are reportedly affected by mental health. However, those with a lived experience of mental health say recovery from this problem starts with the individual himself accepting they are powerless. Stigmatizing an individual with a mental health challenge stops him from accessing services and sometimes leads to one committing suicide. A number of youths have lived with a mental health illness and share their experience on the importance of investing in community mental health care.
All about the treatment. It also has to come with things like to teach people, then not to stigmatize the sufferers or the people that are in recovery. Because with a stigma, it can cause a few things that can start with relapses.
Investing in mental health is not just about money, it's not financial, you know? Investing means offering support to those going through the mental health challenge, being there for them.
Mental health goes a long way, because if people are going to know about schizophrenia or what they call people being mad is not the only mental illness. Men face depression, men face bipolar, all sorts of mood disturbances. So if we are able to communicate and get people to understand these challenges, they'll be able, people will seek for help.
This day has been observed under the theme, Move for Mental Health, Let's Invest. Mental Health Uganda wants government to prioritize investing in community mental health care. This requires a standard policy to help deliver community mental health care.
Community mental health care looks at promotion, it looks at prevention, it looks at early detection and referral, but it also looks at access to treatment. Family is not involved. Why? Because, for instance, in Butabika, they don't admit with a caregiver. So the person is just brought and then just admitted inside. So the family is not critically involved, but there are also other human rights aspects like decision making. If the person is always in hospital, there are decisions that are taken within a home or even the community, and then you are not involved. But also, the bit about community mental health care is that it increases access to treatment. You know, treatment has been a problem. Many people turn to traditional healers or even shying away from seeking care.
They say institutionalized care was not found to be responsive to people with mental health care challenge because of COVID-19.
In case of COVID-19, this has even accelerated the problem further, that there is a dire need to move away from institutionalization, which is centering mental health at the hospital, to actually down, to decentralize it to the community, so that you create those safe spaces that are closer to the people, and people can easily turn and say, I have a problem. For instance,
institutionalized mental health care leads to mishandling of patients, hence violation of their human rights.
Seclusion are the side rooms where you have to keep people through the use of physical and chemical restraint, because someone is perceived to be violent, so they kind of restrain. In the process of restraining, there are broken limbs, sometimes people break teeth, some people get injured, so in the process. But the challenge is that there are also other serious human rights abuses. I mean, at what point do I engage? For instance, with the doctor.
With the challenge of inadequate psychiatrists, Mental Health Uganda is training youth on how to have a simplified discussion with people in the community to open up about mental health care.